Grand Rising. Um, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spiritual honeys. I go by the name of Beverly, aka the Spiritual Honey, and I just wanted to share a dream with you. I just wanted to allow you the opportunity to tap into my frequency and the things that I've been seeing. So yeah, let's get into it. This is the second time I'm recording this. I had to stop the first recording because something felt off. Okay, something felt very very off. So let's go. Have you ever had a dream so vivid, so real that it stayed with you long after you woke up? It's been a couple of days now. And what's even stranger is that it involved a well known actor. But as I started breaking it down, I realized that the symbols, signs, and synchronicities that spirit was pouring into me at that time weren't something that I could brush off. Okay? Some things just couldn't go unnoticed, bro. As soon as I started looking into things, I'm like, oh, what is this? You know? And even what happened the night before, it felt more than just a dream, and I knew that this was, a legit message. 1:44 on the clock. Are we moving into a time of divine counterparts, spiritual partnership, unions, or even something deeper? I wonder. So the night before I had this dream, my family was watching Smoke and Mirrors, the soapy that this actor is in, and he was getting married, and I caught a glimpse of him singing, and it was beautiful. Like he was singing to his bride, and in passing, I smiled, and I was feeling very happy for them. I was happy for Petunia. I was happy for these fictional characters finding love, but I never imagined that hours later he'd appear in my dream. In this dream, I was in a foreign place, wandering around, and then suddenly everything became distorted. I started seeing things in doubles and triples. My vision was out of sync. It was almost as if I started seeing multiple versions of reality all at once. You see, now what that means is I would see someone in my dream, right? And then I'd see them again and again. But like right next to each other, it was almost as if I went squint in my dream. I'm like, oh my God, no, please. God, please don't tell me that I just landed in a place that is going to claim my insanity and actually get me diagnosed for being crazy because 333. I know that they've been collaborating and working very hard to get me to a space where I'm not sure about my reality anymore. But let's go. This is when I met him, Siyabonga Raymond Sipotukele. I've actually DM'd him go Instagram. I shared screenshots of everything that I'm about to share with you guys now. I don't, I never went back to Instagram after that, besides me posting a few things. However, I know that celebrities don't read their shit immediately. However, it felt right for me to share that with him first before sharing it with you guys. So yeah, here we are. I don't just want to talk about someone and not have a conversation with them, you know, if I can. So he walked up to me holding a Scooby Doo. A Scooby Doo is one of those colorful woven cords we used to make as kids. I don't know, they look like string, but they're actually plastic. In primary school slash high school, we used these things to make earrings. those things. I won't be specific about the colors because that is not relevant to you guys. However, instead of keeping it to himself, he bent down and he placed it on my foot. Okay. Then he said something strange. He said that I need to get one of these in my real life, in my waking life, sorry. And he spoke about getting something that comes from the earth. Okay. Like the earth. This is plastic. Which yeah, we'll get into what the Scooby-Doo is made of, if I feel it's something that I should share, which is really awesome. But before I could ask why, the scene shifted and then suddenly we were swimming together in a vast pool of water. Okay. So at first it felt freeing, and I was flowing with it all. But then out of nowhere, I had this baby on this shoulder. I had this baby on my shoulder. And I remember some guy saying to me, it was a white dude actually. I remember this white dude saying to me, yo, is everything all right? Is your baby okay? Shit. No, don't worry. Just sleeping. He's just sleeping. This baby's just sleeping. I like this is when I knew that okay, shit, I need to either wake up because someone is calling me out for the bullshit that is really happening right now. And yes, we are moving freely and lucidly within this space. However, the agents are watching, So yeah, 7:07:07 on the clock. So yeah, let's go. This wasn't the first time. I usually dream about water a lot. Like my first name, Kim Magwena. And the surname I'm using now, Gingwena. Like, so it's just water all over. I'm a Cancer sun. My sun sign is in Cancer. Very cardinal energy. These are cardinal waters. And one thing that I always knew about myself is that I swam alone. I always swam alone. And every time I found myself swimming in a big pool of water, I always took it as a sign. I always took it as a message to say, you've just taken a deep dive into a brand new timeline. And now focus on this. 08:08 on the clock. But this time was different, Joe. For the first time, I wasn't swimming alone, and I had someone beside me instead of feeling like I had to drift through this new thing on my own. This time it felt beautiful, almost like I was meant to flow together with someone in this new space. Okay. So now what could this mean for the collective? Could this mean that we've reached a new stage in our journey where we no longer have to navigate things alone? Could this be a sign of divine partnership, alignment, and shared purpose? Many spiritual traditions believe that dreams aren't just random and they're glimpses into the astral plane, a space where we can receive messages from far beyond the physical world and underneath the veil, y'all. So I just wanted to break down a couple of definitions that I got from Google that could be helpful, that might help us expand on certain things. Seeing doubles and triples. Was I perceiving multiple realities at once? Excuse me. One thing I do know about the times that we are in right now is that the veil has been lifted. However, those with the sight are able to see certain things move in and out of this reality, and These things are normal, y'all. Okay. I remember even saying in the message that I sent to Siyabonga on Instagram, I'm like, yo, um, shit, I promise to watch more TV because clearly there are some interesting things happening behind the scenes of our screens. Um, if I can watch you, okay, and then also tap into your vibrational frequency that way, pure intent. I'm glad that it wasn't anything bad or anything, but that is kind of creepy. Really, really creepy. So yeah, another thing. Swimming with him. Could this symbolize a deep emotional or spiritual connection forming in our lives? Okay. I don't know if you guys feel it yet. The date today is 222. It's the 22nd of the 2nd. Okay. 6. So fertility. Yeah, fertility. But just seeing those twos, you wouldn't want to break down master number energy. So we're talking balance, and we're talking, Venus, Venusian energy. We're talking balance, we're talking partnerships, we're talking marriage, we're talking relationships, love. And also another thing about the second house, being ruled by the sign of Taurus. That is a sign of material wealth, the material world. Yeah, the manifestation of the material world, basically. So it is really, really interesting to experience something like that, physical, astral, and then when I start paying attention to the symbol signs and synchronicities that are happening around us, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, sorry, on the clock. Geez. Okay. Here is that 2, 2, 2 again. The baby on my shoulder. Was this a new purpose, a responsibility, or even a divine gift that I've been carrying unknowingly? I always knew there was something about me, okay? I always knew there was something about me. However, well, I'll let you guys decide, okay? So everybody knows what Siyabonga means. If you don't, Siyabonga means thank you, but thank you for what? Was I being reminded to be grateful about something that is already unfolding? What is it? The Bible verse, Matthew 7, verse 7. Ask and you will receive. When you break these scriptures down, you realize that what was really being said is that you need to ask as if it is already done. You know what I mean? So me being grateful for something that is already happening, just reminds me of that prayer. Asking and receiving, knocking and seeking, and you will find, and these doors will be opened unto you. It is happening in real time. So let's walk in. Okay. Raymond means wise protector. And you know what made my locks twitch was, oh my God, I found something on Wikipedia that speaks about Saint Raymond Nonatus. He's the patron saint of childbirth, midwives, and children. This is like a direct link to the baby in my being, right? And lastly, his surname, Sepotukele, meaning the place of the big river. How was I? We were swimming in water. Well, When the math starts mathing, that shit will fuck you up. You know what I mean? But it's really beautiful to literally have um divine inspiration coming straight and directly from the Father, from Source, because these are things that I didn't know about. I had to go and seek and find these answers. And it was already happening. It was already happening. And the fact that we don't know each other in that type of way, we don't take time out to study the energy that we are walking around with within this realm. Your name is your nature. That's why you asked to signature. That's why you asked to put a signature on paper. You are signing your nature. And the fact that we don't pay attention to these names that we carry, the messages that we hold, the energy that we move with within this realm, that's why some people are called to change their name, because they feel that they came here to tell a different narrative, a different story. But some people's names, some people were guided to give certain children these names. Now, I won't get into that right now. We're still on the dream, okay? Let's talk about this dream, okay? So if Seputukele means from the place of the big river, was this a powerful symbol of transition, cleansing, and flow? And in my dream, I was literally swimming. Was this a sign to embrace where life is taking me and flow? And in my dream, I was literally swimming. Was this a sign to embrace where life is taking me and flow? Okay. I was literally, oh, why do I keep going back to that like that? Sorry, I am reading, guys. I've got some shit written down here on the side. Like, why am I stuck in that loop? Because right after what I wrote, it says the twist, right? The wedding connection. I just spoke about a loop. The ring, okay. And then I remembered, okay, just hours before this dream, I'd seen him getting married on TV, and I felt the joy of that union. And there he was in my dream, placing a symbolic object on me and swimming alongside me. Could this be about a divine counterpart, a spiritual partnership, or was this dream just showing me a union within myself, a balance of my energy, divine feminine, divine masculine, preparing me for something bigger? Have I achieved balance? Has the collective achieved balance? Because I am you and you are me, and I am that I am. I'm everything and everything is me. Therefore, I have everything. I lack nothing. Have people woken up to aligning and working with their higher selves and their lower selves? Are people actually doing their shadow work? Because I don't think I would, like I said, I usually swim alone. That's because I work alone. But now I'm swimming with someone. That was really dope. But yeah, anyway, if you guys do get the time, please check out the scripture, yeah, Ezekiel 47, right? The deeper I went into the stream, the more I realized that it wasn't just random. The water, the swimming, the baby, it all reminded me of something that I had read before. Ezekiel, something in the book of Ezekiel 47, yeah. I don't have a Bible in here today. You know what? Let me ask my kids to bring it so that I can read it for you guys. Just pause. Thank you, my boy. I'll see you guys just now, yeah? Okay, love you. Alright, let's unpack. If you don't know me by now, like I don't mind pausing and taking time out. I don't edit shit out, so I'm sorry. This is what it means to swim alone, like I always do. However, I'm starting to feel like I'm coming into a space more lowering. I will have a team around me, a team with me, working with me sooner or later. And again, when I was done, I'm going to do so. But until then, the good book is here. Hey, Brody. And it goes as follows. Ezekiel 47, the stream flowing from the temple. The man led me back to the entrance of the temple. Water was coming out from under the entrance and flowing east, the direction the temple faced. It was flowing down from under the south part of the temple past the south side of the altar. The man then took me out of the temple area by way of the north gate and led me around to the gate that faces east, okay? East is that way. A small stream of water that was flowing out at the south side of the gate. With his measuring rod, the man measured 500 meters downstream to the east, and he told me to wade through the stream there. Okay? The water came only to my ankles. Then he measured another 500 meters, and then the water came up to my knees. Another 500 meters further down, the water was up to my waist. He measured 500 meters more, and then there was a stream so deep that I could not wade through it. It was too deep. Okay? It was too deep to cross except by swimming. Okay? And he said to me, mortal man, note all of this carefully. Then the man took me back to the bank of the river, and when I got there, I saw that there were many trees on each bank. He said to me, this water flows through the land to the east and down into the Jordan Valley and to the Dead Sea. When it flows into the Dead Sea, it replaces the salt water of the sea with fresh water, right? You see, now it wants me to speak about the Scooby-Doo that he gave me. The Scooby-Doo is actually PVC. PVC is one of the ingredients that PVC is salt water. Okay, and I read something about one of the ingredients starts with an E. Shit, I'm sorry. I didn't think this would be important. Do I have Wi-Fi in here? Maybe I can pull it up for you. It spoke about it being an ingredient used in chemistry to ripen fruit either faster or something. But yeah, we'll get into why I even thought about that. The download. Wow. Wherever the streams flow, okay. No. Yeah. When it flows into the Dead Sea, it replaces the salt water of that sea with fresh water. Wherever the stream flows, there will be all kinds of animals and fish, right? The stream will make the water of the Dead Sea fresh, and wherever it flows, it will bring life. From the springs of Engedi all the way to the springs of Eniglaim, there will be fishermen on the shore of the sea, and they will spread out their nets there to dry. There will be as many different kinds of fish there as they are in the Mediterranean Sea. But the water in the marshes and ponds along the shore will not be made fresh. They will remain there as a source of salt, right? On each bank of the stream, all kinds of trees will grow to provide food, right? Their leaves will never wither and they will never stop bearing fruit. You see, there it is, the Scooby-Doo. One of the ingredients. Yona this thing e ke buang ka yona e qalang ka E. right? That thing is used to make fruit ripen quicker. So I feel like we're in the energy that literally says your leaves will never wither and they will never stop bearing fruit. They will have fresh fruit every month because they are watered by the stream that flows from the temple. Was I outside the temple? I had no idea. The trees will provide food and their leaves will be used for healing people. You see now when I was speaking about literally seeing someone from TV on my dream, it really made me wonder what is happening behind the scenes of our screens. You know, the joy that I felt inside of me, as I heard this guy singing TV's Bride, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so beautiful. Because now I can remember now where both of these characters started because I don't watch a lot of TV. But there once was a time when I didn't have resources and I didn't have devices. The only device I had was the TV screen. And when I started watching the soapy, I started feeling very close to these people. However, after some time, I just stopped 26 on the clock. However, there is a lot of healing work that these people might be doing, not only for themselves, but it's starting to pour into the collective. Well, those who have asked are going to start receiving this divine union within themselves and within everything that they're trying to manifest within their waking lives, within their realities. Okay, prayers are going to start getting answered. Yeah, and this is a beautiful thing. Like, this is really, really a beautiful thing. I wrote here, the deeper I went into this dream, the more I realized that it wasn't just random. The water, the swimming, the baby, it all reminded me of something that I'd read before, a vision from the book of Ezekiel. In Ezekiel 47, the prophet sees a river flowing from the temple. At first, it's ankle deep, then knee deep, then waist deep, until eventually it becomes a vast, overwhelming river that no one can cross. Just like in my dream, I had to swim. Okay? Now, this river wasn't ordinary. It was living water. It brought life, healing, and transformation everywhere it flowed. Fish thrived in it. Trees grew alongside it. Okay? Bearing fruit in every season. And most importantly, these waters healed everything they touched. Okay. So when I think back to my dream, swimming in a great body of water, carrying a baby, and having a name linked to a big river, I can't help but wonder, okay, was this dream showing me that I'm entering a season of spiritual growth, renewal, and a new purpose? But yeah, this is how it ends. But I have a fun fact to share because I'm into astrology and everything. Let's talk about sun signs and the connection that I have with Siyabonga. Symbol signs and synchronicities. That is who I am. I'm a Cancer and Siyabonga is a Scorpio. Cancer is a cardinal sign and it's all about initiating change, right? Leading with our hearts and creating emotional connections. Scorpio is a fixed sign. It brings deep, transformative energy and it is focused on the evolution and making a lasting impact. Okay. So when I think about both of our energies coming together in the dream, it almost feels like a cosmic collaboration, right? Cancer's initiating and Scorpio is transforming. Maybe this dream is showing me about how we can work together to bring about a deep generational change. Okay. So what I want to end this by saying is dreams aren't just random. Sometimes they're messages. Sometimes they reveal our hidden desires. And sometimes there might just be a little something more, yeah? If you're watching this, yeah, I'm sorry, it's horrible. My name is Beverly, and I thank you. I really do. I thank you. 30 minutes into the video, I thank you. It's almost like I said in the DM that I thank you for the work that you did for me. I felt you know, in tarot, it's the cardia, the 10 of wands, right? I felt like I could just cast my burdens and like allow them to just get crucified at the cross so that I can move on onto this new path. You know, a lot has happened for me to be even find myself wondering within my dream space. I was looking for something. I was looking for something that could just bring me closer to transformative and transformational healing. Sorry. And I found it. 31:13 on the clock. Once again, if you're watching this, Siyabonga, I truly believe that there is something powerful within this connection, and I'd love to explore it further. Maybe even work together to bring more transformation into the world. But for now, I'd love to hear from you guys, right? What do you guys think? Do you see this connection too? Let me know in the comments if you love exploring dreams, spirituality, and hidden meanings. Don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more to uncover. This is the Spiritual Honey, aka the hip hop shaman. My name is Beverly Brand, and I'm signing out. I love you guys. You guys are loved. You guys are cherished. You guys are 144,000. You guys are highly favored. You guys are chosen. Pick up the phone, chosen. Don't miss that call. Pick up the phone, chosen. You are here for a reason. All of your answers will be answered when you answer that call. So pick up the phone. I love you. Stay blessed.